Chips over the top. Vespremi, 2 bites of the cherry. No mark was paid. Perhaps a bit stiff. Now Baravi. He's going to try and clear out. Got the handball to Fidax. Now Yellens has to get around Shiloh. Did. Left foot ball down the line. A scrubber. And it clean bowls everyone. Out the back is Robbie Hudson. Gets it now. Got around Eagles. Here's a chance. A big one for West Coburg. Hand pass off to Papignano. He's got it just beyond 50. Has a shot. And kicks another one.
What a ripper.
Coast to coast go West Coburg. 15-8-98. Plays 8-12 at 60. 38 points is the lead. Douttas have a lot of work to do with this breeze in the final term. Hello and welcome to a brand new edition of EDFL Web TV. My name is Adem Saricaoglu, coming to you from the iconic Windy Hill, which will be hosting our big Interleague doubleheader against the Goulburn Valley Football League on Saturday. A bit more on that coming up later on in the show. We've just come out of round 6 across all 3 senior divisions. In Strathmore Community Bank Division 2, Keilor Park and Moonee Valley both won their games in absolute thrillers. The Valleys still remain undefeated on top of the ladder so far this season. In Essendon Ford Division 1, the big winner was Hillside against Tullamarine. The Sharks have been a bit slow out of the blocks so far this season. We'll see if this win against the Demons will kickstart their campaign. But all the big talking points are still coming out of Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division. How about Maribyrnong Park? They have now knocked off both Aberfeldy and Greenvale, last year's grand finalists so far this season. We'll see if they can get some consistency into their season as it goes on. Our EDFL match of the day was West Coburg taking on Essendon Doutta Stars. This was a shootout at Shaw Reserve. We've got highlights of that coming up later in the show. But ahead of our big doubleheader against the Goulburn Valley Football League here at Windy Hill, we sent the cameras out to Interleague training earlier in the week and caught up with some key people involved ahead of the big doubleheader here on Saturday. I'm here with EDFL Under-18s star Simon Hickmott. Simon, welcome to EDFL Web TV, mate.
Thank you
You'll be playing on Saturday. You'll be playing in the curtain raiser against the Goulburn Valley Football League. You've been part of the training squad as well under Jeff Madden. Tell us what it's been like so far to be part of the EDFL Under-18 Interleague squad.
Yeah, look, it's been exciting. I don't think they've done it for a few years now, so I've been really looking forward to this opportunity. Jeffy contacted me. I've been lucky enough, played in a couple of rep grand finals with him already. He's a character, old Jeff. So, and it's been good to be a part of all this. The boys at the start, didn't really know many of the boys, but we've all come pretty tight-knit towards the end of it now. Blokes like Ryan Townsend and Pete Italiano's little characters, so it's been good to see those boys again. Haven't played footy with them in a while, so yeah, it's been good.
The opponent's the Goulburn Valley Football League, one of the strongest country leagues in Victoria. What are you expecting the Goulburn Valley boys to bring to the table on Saturday?
I'm expecting them to be a pretty big side, like most country sides are. They'll probably play that standard country footy, that hard, body contact type of footy where I think we're sort of going for more of that, skilled type game. So, no, I reckon it'll be a pretty good hit out. 2 different types of footy coming up against each other, and I reckon it'll be pretty good.
What about the occasion? You've played some big games at Windy Hill. You've played some grand finals there for Abbas, of course. We're hoping for a big crowd. You are the curtain raiser for the seniors as well. Tell me about what it's going to be like to run out on such an iconic venue in an iconic jumper. Tell me a bit about, I suppose, yourself, but also your teammates, how they're feeling about the occasion itself and performing on the big stage.
Yeah, and as you said, I've been fortunate enough to play a couple of the past 2 grand finals on Windy Hill, which I've been fortunate enough to win. It's an outstanding experience being able to play on an iconic ground with such a rich football history, and I've really enjoyed the opportunities. And I mean, to be able to represent your league on that ground with some blokes that probably haven't had that same amount of opportunity as I have, it'll be a really good thing, and I think they'll all be up and about for it. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
Good luck on Saturday, 11:15, first bounce against the Goulburn Valley Football League. For being a guest on EDFL Web TV, Simon, you get the Sportsmoves hoodie, so enjoy that when winter comes along. Good luck against the Goulburn Valley boys.
Thank you very much,
11:15 Saturday at Windy Hill. Here at Senior Interleague training with the Maribyrnong Park coach, but on Saturday you'll be out on the field, Robbie Castello. Welcome to EDFL Web TV, mate. The campaign is just starting to wrap up now. We had a big session tonight here at the Keilor Footy Club. How's it all been tracking so far?
Yeah, it's going really well. It's been really enjoyable. Obviously, Jeff and Mick have put a pretty good program together. We've got together 3 or 4 sessions now, and tonight was our big session together, and just putting some basic structures in place and ready to go to take on a strong Goulburn Valley team on Saturday.
You're obviously a senior coach in the league. On Saturday you have no coaching role, you're just out there, but I guess you do bring a lot of that sort of leadership. You've been quite vocal here at training, that sort of thing. Has Mick sort of given you that sort of licence out on the field to just provide a little bit of leadership? And Tell me a bit about just the whole coaching setup in general.
Yeah, I think the coaching setup we've got here at the Interleague, obviously with Mick leading the way and Jeff, and then obviously with Potsy from Abbas, Shannon Grant, Greenvale and Dean Wallace, they bring a fair bit of experience to the Interleague squad, which is really good. And even from a playing group, you've got blokes like Stephen Brewer, Fort Caruso and Jacobucci. There's a fair bit of experience running around, but I'll get along with Mick really well, and he knows what I'll bring to the table. I'm all about trying to help out the younger kids getting through, and hopefully a lot of the younger guys take a fair bit away from this Interleague program. If they get a game, good on them, and hopefully they can represent the league well. And for the blokes who miss out, hopefully they can take back to the clubs what they've learnt from this, which will be a good experience.
How about the Goulburn Valley, one of the strongest country leagues going around? Obviously, it's pretty hard to get a really good gauge on exactly what they're going to bring to the table, but what are the boys expecting come Saturday at Windy Hill?
Oh, definitely it's going to be a hard-fought match. I've actually got a couple of friends that play in the Goulburn Valley, and they've been doing this Interleague now for a while, and there's a lot of buy-in from that country style footy. So I expect a pretty hard-fought game, and it'll be no easy footy. I think it'd be a pretty contested game of football on Saturday at Windy Hill.
Now, Robbie, I know you're here on Interleague duties, but I have to ask you one Marby question. Are you okay with that?
Let's go for it, mate.
You've knocked off Abbas, and then on the weekend you've knocked off Greenvale. Mate, Marby are the giant killers of Premier Division, mate. It seems to be going all right at the moment, but perhaps not as consistent as you'd like to be.
Oh, definitely. It's probably one thing we spoke about after the game. We've had two really good wins. Obviously, we had a good win against Avondale also. It was in a close one, but we're just working on 4 quarters consistent footy. It's something that's let us down in games. Pascoe Vale gave us a real touch up, and we had our chances against Strathmore and West Coburg, but let them slip. So we've got a fair bit of work to do if we want to compete for that 3rd and 4th spot. So we'll just keep plodding away and hopefully get better.
Robbie, good luck on Saturday. We're all looking forward to it. Hopefully a massive crowd at Windy Hill. So Good luck against the Goulburn Valley Football League. So we've got 2 games in one on Saturday right here at Windy Hill. The under-18s will kick it off at 11:15am. The seniors will then follow up at 2:15pm. On to this week's highlights segment. EDFL match of the day was out at Shaw Reserve. Our first look at both West Coburg and Essendon Doutta Stars. West Coburg perhaps a slight underdog in this one going in, but in the end they proved they are a serious force to be reckoned with in season 2016. Here are the highlights. I think that was Vez Premi, inside 50, go Douttas again, and it's a good mark taken by Hughes. On the lead there in front of Tom Watterson. Hughes moves it on, gets it to his skipper. Smith wants to play on, has a shot from the pocket.
Shiloh.
Wow. Shiloh Smith. It's under a fair bit of pressure. In fact, that was Day under a fair bit of pressure. Clothier's next in line. He got bumped out of the contest, and it was actually well won by Baravi, who gets it back now. Tommy Baravi wants to set it up. In fact, have a poke himself, maybe. He'll quickly get it moving. West Coburg want to score in a hurry while they've got the wins. We're only halfway through this opening term, not even that. As Day was beaten to the ball on that occasion by Brant Catasano. He's going to dribble it home all the way.
Do you remember with the Jacana runner, Waterboy last year?
Yep.
As Eagles won that down for Douttas. They're getting it forward here. Doutta Stars. Shot from outside 50, held up in the breeze, but it's good. Bounces through anyway.
Just waiting for the ball to come back. EDFL Web TV's Marcus Calvaresi will take it for Essendon Doutta Stars. Now, for some reason, the umpire's told him to play on. What's that?
I think he's gone off his line.
He's confused. Turnover and goal for West Coburg. That's going to be paid. Had it centre half back, went straight down the line. Hudson was never allowed much of a look at the ball. Bezenik got on the end of it. Went bang from beyond 50. A big goal for Danko Bezenik. The line, go West Coburg. It's a wobbler toward half forward. It bounced nicely for Bezenik. Hand pass to Fidax. And Fidax will go for Hudson. It's going to hold up. He's up against Day. Hudson did well to have the ball fall his way. Then dribbled through. A goal for West Coburg.
Kick towards 50. Wasn't marked there by Mitch Day. They're moving forward again, West Coburg. Centering kick. Debris Controlli there. Couldn't get a hand to it. Well done by Eagles to save a goal, but it doesn't matter because Danko Bezenik puts his 2nd of the day through.
We can't actually see him. That's how deep he is in the pocket. If you're watching this on EDFL.tv, you've got a perfect angle of this, but we can't see anything right now. Jensen now comes in, right foot ball. How good's that off the boot? It's beautiful.
Kick. Forward here, West Coburg.
Dribbling one inside 50. Catroli found the voice in Danko Bezenik. Another goal for West Coburg. Jed Clothier, he drills it inside 50. Went over to head out the back. There's a chance to run it down here for Hicks. He's got an empty square. Good hard-working goal for Essendon Doutta Stars. forward into that one. Well done, Prestia. Laid the tackle, got it back. Makota wrapped him up. Miles, a hand pass over the top. Try to set up Hobbs. Gets it now, Hobbs. A last kick goal for Douttas, and he's kicked it. In the ruck that time for Douttas. Vocali was held off the ball. McMillan did pick it up. Got it to Moen Abdul Wahed. He can unload from beyond the arc. Moen Abdul Wahed goes bang and kicks another one for West Coburg. And it clean bowls everyone. Out the back is Robbie Hudson. Gets it now. Got around Eagles. Here's a chance. A big one for West Coburg. Hand pass off to Papignano. He's got it just beyond 50. Has a shot and kicks another one. If you're playing along at home, as Simon Clark has it for Douttas. Goes inboard, centres it. And Presti has been quite involved in his second half, just about best on in his second half. He might get a goal assist here because he handballed to Jensen and Jensen kicked the goal. He seems to get away with it. He is a very highly skilled player as Eagles. 1-2, hand pass not great, gets it now. Matty Eagles juggled the ball in his hands, picked up, right foot snap. He couldn't finish it.
It looks like it's Drake on the far side of the ground. He's going to kick across the ground looking for Abdul Wahed. He's not able to take it. Ball's picked up there by Branko Desano. And the crowd loves it.
Did well to get it out to Jensen. Little kick down the line, turnover. Now they can win it here if they just get this right. Kelly, hand pass off. McMillan to win it for West Coburg. Left foot ball is good. They're going to 4-2. We need to start that discussion, boys. Who is going to get the Sportsmoves hoodie for best on ground as Hudson went to a one-on-one inside 50. Abdi Fidax marks. Handball option. Danko Bezenik can kick it on. He stopped up the bounce and kicked it anyway. So there you go. West Coburg go out and make a statement against Essendon Doutta Stars. They did it without Jared Smith, Musti Hamoud, Omar Abdallah, nor Omar Saad. It does have to be said, Essendon Doutta Stars have a couple of injury concerns of their own. As we speak, Mark Anderson was stretchered off during the game. A couple of headaches for Dean Wallace ahead of their big round 7 clash against Keilor. This weekend, we've got a special edition of EDFL Match of the Day. We're going to be covering the big interleague senior clash between the EDFL and the Goulburn Valley Football League, live from 2 p.m. on 98.9 Northwest FM. And anywhere around the world, you can get us as well on EDFL Team app. A big interleague preview edition of EDFL tonight is coming up this week as well, live on Wednesday evening from 6 p.m. on 98.9 Northwest FM or EDFL Team app. If you can't listen live, the podcast will go out on Thursday afternoon. Our guests, EDFL Senior Coach Mick McGuan and Goulburn Valley Football League Senior Coach Scott Beattie. Don't forget the record as well, a special edition of the record this weekend. You get 2 records in one. All the interleague is covered for the under 18s and seniors, as well as Essendon 4 Division 1 and Strathmore Community Bank Division 2. So a new look record this weekend. You do get 2 records in one. Don't forget about Team app as well. All the live scores will be available in the palm of your hand there. We can't wait. EDFL taking on the Goulburn Valley Football League. Get down here. We want to see a massive crowd. We also want to see a good contingent of Goulburn Valley people as well watching this one. 11:15am for the under 18s, 2:15pm for the seniors. Massive weekend here at Windsor Hill. We'll see you next week.